All right, welcome back everybody. If you're back and watching, I appreciate you very much. I've learned quite a bit since the first recording, and I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. I think doing a full thing is just too much. I mean, it ended up being about an hour and 40 minutes. And if you actually sat and watched for an hour and 40 minutes, I appreciate you very much. But I don't want to actually put you through that kind of torture. Plus, it's just that allows me to have a little bit more content and you can follow along and watch the build little by little. Yeah, so we're going to try something a little different. It also eases up the editing process for me. I know I said I don't want to edit as much as possible, but keep in mind I'm still learning right now. So yeah, everything I'm doing, I'm learning. It's a process and hopefully I get better at it. It definitely makes me appreciate YouTubers a little bit more, or a lot more actually, because it's a lot of work and I'm not even doing much. I basically have a camera set up. It's pointing directly at me. I'm not having to do much, and I still had to edit because there are ums and ahs that are just a little bit too long. I want the video to be raw for you guys, but not torturous for you guys. So, okay, we left off on the first portion. So as you can see here, we have Optimus's torso and where the matrix goes, and we have his right and left thigh attached, and the head here, the head will attach to this ball joint right here. And believe it or not, this is going to sound so goofy, but I actually forgot that this actually transforms, and that's really cool. Like I said, I've had this for 3 years in the box, and this is all new to me in terms of recording and building Lego as we go. I don't even think that made sense. Anyways, all right, we're moving on to bag number 4. So if the build is simple enough, okay, then I'll keep going to bag number 5. But if it's actually a long process, then I'll stop. And what I'm learning too is that I actually need to have notes, which I did not have for today. But, you know, I'm just going to wing it, and we'll go from there. And I've already said a million times, we'll figure out, or I'll figure out what I want this channel to be exactly. But I did come up with a name for it, which is pretty exciting. Something very simple. Bricks with Paul. That's me. And I could change it in the future if I want, but I mainly want this to be focused on building Lego and just talking to you guys and enjoying the building process without having to fast forward through it. And so for folks who don't have the ability to purchase Optimus Prime, they can watch the build and kind of live vicariously through the channel. I have my trusty towel now, or thing to wipe the nice Lego pieces with. I changed the camera angle a little bit as well because that part of the editing process that was a pain was that it would get my face in it, and I want to be upfront with you guys. I just don't want to show my face. That's part of the reason why I think it took so long for me to start a YouTube channel, was because I just didn't want to show my face on the channel. Call me shy, if you will. Anyway, cool. I will definitely need to get some brighter, well, the lighting, I like the lighting for the video, but then in terms of being able to see the colors clearly, it makes it a little tough for me. So we got a 6-piece and 2 4-pieces. Yeah, so as I already said, I just started filming yesterday, and I Wanted to film again today. I probably won't release them daily just because, you know, gotta extend it out a little bit, have some content. But, ooh, I have really exciting news. I had so much fun that I went and did it. I ordered the Back to the Future DeLorean Lego set, and it should be in within a week or so. And that'll be on the list to build for you guys. Again, I'll probably mention it when I get to the DeLorean video, but it's old news. But it's okay. It's what I enjoy and it's what I want to build. And I'm building it for the joy of it, and I hope you join me for the ride. It's not about, you know, trying to get the latest and greatest for me. It's not trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's just after a few years of wanting it, I, you know, decided to do it, to go ahead with it because, yeah, it gives me something to do in terms of for the YouTube channel, but it's also something I've really wanted for a long time. And, you know, they always say if you want to buy something, wait about a month or so, and if after a month you still want it, then go ahead and get it. But if after a month you don't want it anymore, then don't get it. Well, in this case, in my case, I've wanted it for a few years now, and I've held off and had been trying to be responsible. But in order to have content and things to look forward to tape for this channel, I went ahead and got it. Bumblebee will be next. Let's see here. What do they want me to do? I see. So, oh, I remember these pieces. Where's it at? That was another thing too yesterday. The reason why there were a lot of edits was because I thought I was missing a piece that I wasn't actually missing. And so, yeah. But here, as I get better, it'll start to get more and more smooth. I'm not trying to rush the build because I really enjoy building it, and it's an opportunity to chat with you guys. And as you can see, I have a mic on the table, I have a mic connected to the camera, and I have a mic here. I know I'm being extra, but in the beginning, when I am inexperienced in making YouTube videos, I just want to make sure I cover my bases, because it'd be terrible to record all this and then have no sound, and that would be no good. Then you would be watching a video with no sound, or me having to overlay music onto it, which defeats the purpose of me doing this channel, which is to be able to chat with you guys. Okay, let's see here. How's your day going? Let me know down in the comments. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to start this channel to be able to talk about life and things like that with you guys, and hopefully eventually what'll happen is I can do them live, and we can have you guys could be on the channel while I'm live stream building or something like that, and chat with you guys while I build and put together a set. And yeah, that's kind of the idea at the moment. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to see on the channel, put it down in the comments below, and I will do my best to accommodate, although I give you guys what you want, but also it has to be in the interest of the channel as well. What do they want me to build here? Gotcha. Guessing, so I'm seeing blue, so I'm thinking this is gonna be his legs, or a continuation of his legs. It might be obvious to some folks, not to me, because I'm telling you, being a YouTuber is definitely a skill, because chatting and then building the Lego and then also making sure you have everything set to record properly is a lot for someone who's new to all of this. There's the piece I'm looking for. Oh, is this a lighter? See, look at this. So if you look at the book here, the manual, that gray circle piece looks like it matches that gray piece, at least to me. And then when I am looking here, the gray is darker, right? So unless I'm missing, I just gotta make sure there's no, all the dots here look like they're the darker ones. Watch, I'm gonna be like the last video and get to the end and then realize, oh. But yeah, some things I didn't get a chance to talk about yesterday. I realized how much ADD I have. I was saying that I love the Transformers movie. Loved it when I was a kid growing up. But as I got older, I realized that I actually only loved the first half hour of it with the Generation 1 Transformers. But then once they're all killed off, and then the Generation 1 characters like Jazz, Cliffjumper, and others that survived have no more lines, or they don't even appear really until the end. As an adult, I think I realized I lost interest, because my favorite characters were the Generation 1 characters who they killed off instantly. That brutal entry or intro when they kill off Brawn and Prowl and then Ratchet and Ironhide, and then Ironhide gets blasted to the dome by Megatron. It's brutal. Anyway, I realized that those were my favorite parts of the film, because it contains the characters from the generation that I enjoyed. And I really actually don't like a lot of the new characters. I don't like Springer. I didn't care much for Ultra Magnus. Cup is cool. I think Cup is my favorite character out of all the new characters. I don't like Hot Rod. He's just, I don't know. He's the one that got Optimus killed to begin with, even though he's trying to help him. But yeah, I realized when I watched the movie, I only watched the first half hour now, or whatever the amount is, up until after Starscream gets killed off. Then I'm pretty much done with the it. Okay, so this is clearly white and red. What do they want me to do here? Put that here. I see. And then these guys. Maybe I should put it, maybe next time I'll try the camera higher but aiming down more so you can actually see the build more. But for now, I've already started, so it is what it is. Oh, see, I missed this part right here. Boom. Busy talking. Okay. So that's what I got so far. You guys can see. Clearly this is going to be his leg. Could be wrong though. I was wrong a bunch in the last video. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with being wrong, as long as you can admit to it, then you're good. Okay, let me two of these. yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining me on this ride here, even though I don't know what it's going to be yet. All one of you. But kidding aside, there are a million YouTube channels out there that you could be watching, so that you're taking the time to watch with me is really cool. I really look forward. I was actually going to wait till the Soundwave build to start doing just section by section per video, but I think the better move is to do it now. I know I said long form, but even still, just building long form like this and then listening to a dude talk is torture enough. Plus, selfishly, again, it gives me content to post instead of posting 2 or 3-hour videos. It's better to be able to post, I don't know, 5 or 6 20-minute videos, 30-minute videos, I'm assuming it's going to be. And then one of these. This goes here. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a light over here or something so I could see the instructions. I wonder how that's going to look on camera right here. But either way, like I said, the previous me before doing this would have wanted it to be perfect. I would expect the video to be perfect right from the get-go. But if I do that, nothing's ever going to get done. Never going to get around to making the videos. You know what I mean? Learn as I go. And I hope, I hope whoever's watching right here with me, I hope if you are also planning to do a YouTube video, to not be so hard on yourself. Just do it. Just do it. Oh yeah, it looks like, what it looks like to me is that this is gonna go like into here, and then that's, or either that or this way, and that'll be his bendable leg. That's really neat. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to see what I want to chat with you guys about. My journey here has been an interesting one, and I'm really glad for it. I think the world we live in nowadays, we've got to be creating our own stuff, and it doesn't have to be YouTube, obviously. It can be, even if you're crocheting, my wife likes to crochet. As long as you're being creative and using your hands and sharing what you love with your friends or with the world like I am, hopefully, then you're going to be okay. It's not going to be all rainbows and sunshine, but as long as I view it as being active in pursuing what it is that you like to do, then you're in a good place. Okay. Another one of these. Here. And this here. I hope I'm doing this right, because chatting and building is definitely not easy. Okay. Next is these blocks right here, man. The 4x2s. Come on, focus. These are such iconic pieces in my life, and I'm sure any Lego builder's lives. It's the piece that, I don't know, I feel like I've seen the most. So bag number 4 is just one of the legs. So I'm guessing bag number 5 is going to be another. Ooh. A single piece right here. Yep. Cool. Now, yeah, and the reason I think that is because I'm not seeing, like, there's not another one of these right here. So that means the second leg is going to be in a separate bag. That's interesting that they did that. Instead of combining it all into one bag, it's 2 separate bags. Ooh, so check this out. 2 ball joints on top of one another. Can you see? Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. This too. This is another piece that brings back a lot of memories for me. I try to show you guys a piece, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to leave it in or I'm just going to edit it out completely. But this piece reminds me of the Lego castle sets, because there would be the walls and it would jut out to make kind of the top deck where the knights can stand, or the archers could stand. Yeah. See, this is weird. Oh, I see. It's double-sided. What the heck? I was like, I thought. Doesn't matter what I thought. I was wrong. Okay. So now, the gray pieces. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to. I'm figuring it out, but don't know what to chat to you guys about. I'm 45. I play Lego. I really think it's important to just own what you believe in, or own what brings you joy. Right? For a long time, not that I hate it, because it's also like I've already said, it's a very expensive hobby. But you don't have to watch YouTube videos and own a million sets like everybody else does. I don't buy these to collect and hoard so that I can sell them later. That's just not my thing. But what I do want to buy them for is to bring my own, to bring enjoyment out of the build and sharing it with people. And hopefully one day, if this channel takes off or whatever, I get either enough revenue to purchase sets and donate to people, or if, to team up with somebody, Lego in particular, and be able to donate it to people. That would be the ultimate win for me. Let's see here. Boom. But yeah, at 45, I think instead of living by society's expectations, I think that's why a lot of people are just, I don't want to say everybody, obviously, but a lot of people just aren't happy because they're trained to give up what it is that brings them joy for one reason or another, whether it be societal expectations, spousal, or is that a word? Spouse expectations, and you lose your joy, like whatever it is that brings you joy. And it's not a one-way street, right? It's also got to be within reason. You can't completely disregard your responsibilities for your joy. I still have to go to work. I still have to provide and support my wife. She actually supports me. I'm not even afraid to admit that. What I mean by support is in other ways, right? If I can't match her financially, then how do I help her out to make her life easier? We have this thing where when she cooks, not if she cooks, she always cooks because I don't like to cook. If she cooks, when she cooks, I just corrected myself and then made the mistake again. When she cooks, I do the dishes. That's a pretty fair trade, right? But for some people, whoever one spouse cooks, the other spouse might expect the other spouse who cooked to also do the dishes. That's not conducive to a healthy relationship, because then when are you going to do your part? I don't know. I'm not a marriage counselor or anything like that, but my wife and I have been together for coming on 18 years, and we were just saying the other day how much how much time has gone by, and it feels so fast because we've had such a good time together, and we support each other so much. Is this right? See, man, this is so dark. This is navy blue. I can hardly see it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So then I'm going to flip this over and then add this to support this. That's another, I don't know where it stopped, but that's another reason why I think doing one section at a time is better, because the equipment I have right now, the camera I have, it can only record in 30-minute increments. So it's better, I think, to do little by little at a time. And let's see. So 3 of these. Yeah, this is his leg for sure. Heck yeah. Oh, I see. So these are here. So you guys can see. Now every time I can't find a piece, I start to freak out and I think it's missing. But I tell myself, in my 45 years of life, and in the 40 years that I've been playing Lego, I've never had a set missing pieces, so keep calm. Man, then the thing is, once this is done, displaying it is a must, obviously, but I hate when my Lego sets get all dusty, and it's so hard to clean them because the dust gets in the crevices of the pieces, and you know, it loses its shine, and that bugs me. I'm sort of like I'm OCD about being a perfectionist. Like, I like things to stay really clean and neat, and that's something I'm working on trying not to do, because it's not good to fret over the small things sometimes. Okay. My brother's gonna love this when he sees it. My younger brother, we're 7 years apart, and he grew up loving Lego too. Maybe he was indoctrinated into it because of me, his older brother, but we both love Lego so much, and Transformers. So, yep, I'm guessing his foot goes in here, and then this will attach to, like I said earlier, here. Or can, oh, it twisted like that. Okay, what do they want me to do now? Flip this around. I see. So yeah, if you're here, I'm assuming you like Lego, but if you're here and you don't like Lego's not your thing, then what is your thing? I want to know. I'm always really curious about what people's hobbies are or what they're into, and it, you know, it might not be for me, but I'm always curious how people got into what they got into. I actually don't even recall why it is that I got into Lego and loved it so much, but I just do. Yep. Boom. Even though it's pretty, I mean, for kids it'd be pretty advanced, because there's the, what do you call it? It's a 3D drawing, but for some kids, man, if you put this on wrong and you go a long bit, you're kind of screwed and you have to start over. And I can imagine for kids, they get really frustrated. And obviously that's why there's age ranges, but for some kids, if they're gung-ho and they want to build this, even if it's out of their age range, so to speak, it's got to be hard. Yeah, this is a cool set so far. It's interesting how I wonder how the mind of a Lego engineer or designer works. You know what are they called? Are they called Lego engineers? Like in Disney, they're called Imagineers. What are Lego engineers called? I think for today, I mean, that'd be lame to do a second video of the leg again, right? It's like doing 2 videos of the arms, but I guess part of it is the conversation. Yeah, I think I'll test it out and see how it goes. Let's see. Boom. You know, figure it out as I go. That's what we got so far. So that's his leg. That's really cool. I gotta improve my vocabulary too. Keep saying that's really cool. But it is really cool. Judge me if you want. Let's see. I hate the idea of my greasy freaking fingerprints being all over these things. Oh, see? That's what I mean. I did that wrong. Just like this nerd. There we go. That makes more sense now. It's like you have instinctually, you think that doesn't feel right, but then I thought I got it right and it was wrong. Oh, this is neat. Let's change it to neat. How many of those? 6? Man, to have both my worlds combined like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just, you know, I don't know, I never thought this was going to be a thing. Lego Transformers, they're just 2 completely separate companies, 2 separate toy lines. So you don't think they're going to combine. They're not going to do collaborations. I'm not thinking about that when I'm a kid. Right? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's cool to have these ridges for his shin. Okay. All right, on to the next part. Okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't think one day there'd be Lego Transformers. I made robots with Lego. You know, they were very rudimentary, but I loved mecha type stuff, robots. That stuff just fascinated me. Remember when I was growing up, there was this movie that my dad took us to because I wanted to go see it, called Robot Jocks. It's kind of similar to Pacific Rim in the sense that they're robots fighting each other. But I love that kind of stuff. I also grew up on a Japanese anime called Macross, which if you're watching from America, you might know it as Robotech. That's how I was introduced to Macross, was through Robotech. But again, as I got older, I realized, oh, I actually like Robotech more. Do you guys know Robotech or Macross? Don't get feisty down here in the comments, okay? But yeah, Macross came first. I love how it's a adaptation or not adaptation. It's a property that has been changed to something else entirely, which is cool. It's an art in and of itself. But come on, you can't claim that it's actually yours, because what yours became wouldn't even exist if it weren't for the original source material. So Seeing that it's 2. And then these at the end to polish it off. That's cool. That's neat, you know. Growing up, I love Lego, but I never personally thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna go work for Lego. Like, who thinks that? Definitely not me. Okay, let's see here. Boom, boom. Okay. Oh, I see. So this, gotcha. In my mind right there, I thought I was missing pieces again. I was like, no. Okay, so like that. Now where does this go? Oh, so this is his hind leg. That didn't go in properly. There we go. Cool. So that's his leg. His right leg. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and insert this into here. Crazy. Oh, see, so his leg turns. I thought I'd be able to like bend more, but maybe not. But that's it so far. It actually doesn't even include the foot. I thought I would get to the foot. So let's take a look. I actually don't want to drop this at all. Extra pieces. Yeah, see, so bag number 5 is the left leg. So I will continue that in the next video. So you guys don't have to sit here and suffer through it with me for another 45 minutes. Yeah, thank you for joining. I apologize if I didn't really have much to talk about today. It was just kind of me rambling on about whatever came to mind. But I think this is the way to go, is to do section by section so you guys can enjoy the build and watch a video that's still long form, but not 2 hours worth of video. That's just torturous. And this is where we're at so far. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.